Heyo, I'm back in here. So, ows. Yeah, probably should have put shoes on. Don't forget to put your shoes on, guys. That's important. If you live in Arizona, you might just get a goat head in your foot, like I did this morning. I'm terrible. So, before I get on with this video, first you must know that I am sick. So I'm going to be sniffling, and it's probably not going to be the best video or the prettiest video, but it doesn't even matter. Because what I have to say today is beyond my sickness. Alright, that's all. Self-care. Now, isn't that such a beautiful heading? Doesn't everybody want to hear about self-care? Self-care. Shout out to Mac Miller. He's still with us. Always. But important. Self-care is so very important. If you don't care about yourself, that's rough. That's rough. Gotta meditate, gotta feed yourself beautiful things. You know, your mind and your body, they love you, so love them. Get a good exchange going, you know? Keep that good energy going. Lift your frequency, vibrate higher. Be yourself. Figure out who you are if you don't know who yourself is. Meditating will help. Get out in nature. Always get out in nature. Once you start to go through an awakening and, wake up, nature becomes your best friend. You love everything about nature. You love the sun. You love being out in it. It's a new world. It's beautiful. Animals start to come up to you more. Birds will start singing for you in the morning. I've been seeing so many more animals in my life since, I started being more aware about everything. I want to say my awakening started in 2017. It's 2019 now, November 15th. And I've come a long way. Just in July I moved across the entire country. I was in Michigan before, and now I'm in Arizona. My whole life has changed. I've met many new people. I've been just trying to, open up a new world for myself, because I know this is the time for it. I know I'm being shown things and taught things at a right time. Nothing is a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I remember first learning about that, and I'm like, wow, this whole time, why is coincidence a word? You gotta start once you, start waking up, you start questioning everything, everything. I don't even feel like this three-dimensional world is even, real. It's not real, but, I'm starting to actually feel it now, understand why people say it's not real. Because it's really not real. But it's a beautiful experience to go through when you start figuring out who you are as a person, or a being, or a soul, or spirit, or whatever you want to call it. Manifesting. That's a big thing too. What you feed your mind could manifest. Could definitely manifest. It matters how much power, in my opinion, it matters how much power you put into the manifestation. Even if you don't know you're manifesting, you're still manifesting every single day. That's why it's important to be aware about manifesting and what you're manifesting and what you're feeding yourself, because yeah, you can manifest the craziest things. You'd be like, wow, this week was wild. And it's crazy because you made that reality and you didn't even know. That's sad to me. It's sad everybody goes around not knowing things. That's why I'm here to talk about these things, because people need to know, like, what they're capable of. I remember going without knowing for so long, and man, I feel like going without for so long like that makes you a control freak, because you have no control over anything. But when you actually learn about these things and what you can do to change and take control, you start just flowing like water and air. Just flowing along, you know, shaping rocks, because you're really just shaping a reality. At least that's how I think of it. I'm a very visual person. So, when it comes to these things, I take it in my head as images and videos, I guess, and then apply it to the language, because I really don't think of it as language. I don't think about language too much. Like coincidence, that shouldn't even be a word. And for all those who don't know, the English language is a slave language, for sure. That's why when like you're trying to explain something and you can't explain it, it's like it shouldn't have to be explained. It really shouldn't. You shouldn't have to feel the need to explain yourself. That's ridiculous. But unfortunately, that's how we live now. But that's not what we should focus on. We should focus on the growth and the beautiful sunlight that I'm receiving today, because damn, that shit feels great. And I feel like since I've been in the sun, I've been like feeling a lot better, sick wise, because this morning my nose was so much more stuffed. And now I can actually talk and form a thought without sneezing. And actually, just the other day, I read and learned that the sun kills a certain amount of bacteria within just 20 minutes, or mucus as well, in your body. So that's big for me to learn and then get sick and then apply this. So there you go. Next time you get sick, go sit in the sun. You should go sit in the sun anyways, but if you're sick, extend the time limit. Go outside with no shoes on, even though you're supposed to have shoes on, so that you can ground yourself. Just watch where you're stepping, because you never know when someone's just going to pop out and stab you in your foot. You never know what kind of critters are around here. I'm not used to Arizona at all. So, when I see humongous bugs that I'm not used to, that's crazy. I'd be like, what the fuck is that? Like, is that real? Is that a live bug? Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a mind trip when you haven't seen anything like that in your entire life. And then you just come out of nowhere and start seeing all these different kinds of things. It's a great learning experience. Always jump out your comfort zone anytime you get the chance, because man, does it help you grow. Helps you be more thankful for everything in your life. It opens up a whole new world that you didn't even know about. You're like, hello world. You get so much more thoughts about waking up every day and being thankful to be alive, because like everything just gets more interesting when you jump out your comfort zone. Everything. That's always fun. You know, you might have some times where you're like, you know, you're irritable, or like you're just not in your comfort zone. So it's like you're kind of stressed out, but you can't let that get to you at all. You know, you can stop yourself. You can stop the process of growing if you get irritable and vibrate in those low frequencies. You could end up somewhere you don't want to be. Just don't do that. Don't do it. But always be happy. Stay happy all the time. You'd be surprised how much your life will change. Really. If that's what you want, you know, change. Sometimes you need change to grow. Sometimes you don't want to grow, though. But you should. If you want to get to the next level, you know. There's levels to this shit. If you want to get to the level that you want to be on, then grow. And take care of yourself. Self-care, yeah. Gotta hop back on self-care. That's important. So, a lot of people want to argue with this or whatnot. I don't feel the need to argue. I've experienced it in a different way. I've learned it. I learned it, and then I experienced it, and then I was like, yeah, this is true. That's how it worked with this subject that I'm about to bring up. So, eating meat. I love meat. Don't get me wrong. It's really tasteful. It's beautiful. It's yummy. But the energy that comes along with it, you know, you'd be sitting in class, you'd be sitting at work, you'd be working at work, and you're just wondering, like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so anxious and, like, you know, depressed? Like, I have no hope. You wonder why you're getting these emotions, and it has to do with your diet. Well, it has to do with a lot of things, but, you know, a big thing is your diet. You know, when you're eating an animal that went through a lot of trauma, you're going to feel that same energy because your body is going to break it down. Everything has consciousness. So when you're eating that, you're not taking care of yourself. And it was hard for me to let go and think about that on a deeper level because I grew up on it. That's all I knew. And there's a lot of places and things saying that you need meat, you know, but you can get your protein in a lot of different things like nuts and, you know, not animals. But yeah, I just think about that now. And I can't really eat meat like I used to. Like, thinking about eating meat kind of makes me sick. You know, like, and then when I'm eating it, I don't even want to eat it. For one, it was an animal. I love animals. For two, I be thinking, like, what if this was a human? I don't know. It's just, it's meat. And then, I be thinking, man, after the fact that I ate it and everything, I feel like shit. I feel like totally different than if I was to have a smoothie with all fruit or like a cucumber or, you know, like, it's just not the same. Like when I was younger. When you're younger, your body can take things a little bit better and like deal with things a little bit better than when you get older and you start, you know, your body starts getting older. Just, it's not the same. So be mindful of what you're taking in, and fast food and all that fun stuff. You know, just remind yourself, do I really need this? Is this gonna benefit me? Is this serving me right? You know, once you start to learn these things and do what serves you right, you start to let go of things that serve you wrong. And then it just becomes easier. So, yep. And meditating will help you learn about yourself more. It will calm your anxiety. I used to struggle with this anxiety and depression a lot. And honestly, anxiety and depression is kind of foreign to me now. I don't struggle with it nearly as much. And it also has to do with who you're around. What kind of energy you're letting around you. But yeah, thought processes and belief systems, rewiring your brain. That's important. This video is for everybody that wants to be somewhere else in their life at a higher state, higher frequency, higher vibration, somewhere better. We all got to take these baby steps, get up to where we want to be, but sometimes you need a little bit of inspiration. We all need inspiration here and there. No matter what craft you're working on, you need inspiration. I don't care what anybody says. That's a fact. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, most beautiful day. Go out, live your life, live life to the fullest, sit in the sun, man. Get some sun in your head. Wake up. And be yourself. Peace.